Welcome to What's Cooking on YoDesh. I'm Deepa, and today we'll be making multigrain cabbage theplas. Growing up, we ate theplas on long road trips, on the airplane, on the train, at picnics, and at the beach. They're perfect because they don't require any refrigeration, so they're a wonderful travel food. Today we'll be making our theplas with cabbage. Cabbage is a very nutritious vegetable, and I know what you're thinking, theplas and cabbage? Actually, you won't even be able to taste it at all. Cabbage is a cruciferous vegetable, and cruciferous plants contain indoles and isothiocyanates, which are powerful phytochemicals that can help prevent cancers. Other vegetables in this family include bok choy, cauliflower, asparagus, kale, and broccoli. For our flours today, we'll be using whole wheat flour, sorghum, and millet. All of these flours have vitamins, minerals, protein, and fiber. So let's get started. Let's start with the dough. We're going to mix together our dry ingredients, which includes our 3 flours, as well as our turmeric and red chili pepper, and then we're going to add just a pinch of asafoetida, as well as some salt. Now once we mix these dry ingredients together, we can go ahead and add our chopped cabbage. Now let's add our chopped cabbage. Today we're going to be using a mixer that will help us blend all of our ingredients. And what I like to do actually is throw in all the ingredients because it saves some time. Now what you can do is chop all the ingredients individually, but be careful when you chop the green chili pepper because it will hurt your eyes afterwards. So be sure not to touch your face or your eyes. So we are going to go ahead and start adding the cabbage. And we can just go ahead and put everything in at the same time. All right, we want to make sure that this is all chopped up. And then we are going to add our wet ingredients to our dry ingredients. We're going to add the chopped cabbage, cilantro and green chili, as well as our oil. And then we're going to knead the dough. And you're going to need a lot of strength for that. Okay, so we will, don't be afraid to get your hands a little wet and really get in there and make sure that you mix all of the cabbage thoroughly into the flours. Make sure you have a little bit of water nearby to help form the dough. Next, we're going to make 12 to 15 small balls. Okay. Now we're going to roll the dough out into small circles. And I know that for many of you think that you can't roll these out in perfect circles, and neither can I. And it just takes a little bit of practice. But if you're trying to impress someone, like your mother-in-law, what you can do is take a small plate and place it over what you've rolled out, and then just cut around the edges. That way you'll get your perfect circle. You might want to have a small bowl of wheat flour. That way it'll help from the dough from sticking to the rolling pin. Our final step is to cook the theplas. And so we'll heat up the pan to about medium heat, add a little bit of olive oil, and place our thepla on the pan. So we'll let the first side cook for about a minute or 2. And we want to make sure that it really gets cooked through because you don't want to be eating it raw. And then we'll flip it over and cook the next side. What's great about theplas is you can be as creative as you want with them. You can add vegetables and fresh herbs such as squash, spinach, fenugreek, and cilantro. Hope you enjoyed these multigrain cabbage theplas, and that's what's cooking on YoDesh.